I fucking love Tom Green. I don't know what it is. And this just goes to show, I think I'm going to be like Tom Green when I grow up, where everyone starts liking me in my 40s. I've always said this. I never cared for Tom Green really growing up. I mean, I never had anything against him, but I thought he was a goof. He's too goofy for me. You know, there's some people that are just too goofy. He's a little too goofy. And even I look back at old photos of Tom Green, not my cup of tea. Green tea. I love him now. There's something so hypnotic about it. I can't stop watching. He's not really doing much. Remember, he was on Rogan. That's where I fell in love. Comes on Rogan. He started talking about his ragu. Okay. You know, what was she saying? He's quarantined. Very concerned about COVID. Very weird. And I almost think what's going on with Tom Green is that he got cancer again. Remember when Tom Green had ball cancer? He had his ball removed. It was a big deal. I think Tom Green got cancer again. And this is his farewell tour. Did we already bring this up on the show?
I think so.
You know, he went on that. Did we show that Drew Barrymore appearance? Yes. It was almost like he went around. He went on the Drew Barrymore show.
He was saying goodbye to her.
It almost looks like he's saying goodbye to everyone. You're going, why doesn't Tom Green have a girlfriend? Why isn't he? He's in this van with this new dog, Charlie Chopper, which is so funny. His dog's name is Charlie. He brought the dog to Rogan's show, and he's like, this is my dog, Charlie. And Rogan later in the show started calling his dog Chopper. And Tom's like, his name's Charlie? And Rogan's like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. But now till this day, Tom Green calls the dog Charlie Chopper, you know, to like, I don't know. I mean, it must have stuck with him. But, you know, he's in this van and he's going to all these hidden gems in America and seeing the country. And you're going, but he's not bringing anybody to share it with. He's sharing it with us, the audience, of course, but it's so sad. I mean, imagine really going to these places. Jules and I do a lot of overlanding, a lot of off-roading. Well, we're going to once I heal up. Once I heal up, I bought all the equipment. I can't do it, though. I go on a damn bump, my whole knee blows out. But you're going to these places and, like, imagine, yeah, maybe you could do this for a week. Maybe you could do it even for a week. You know, I drove Route 66 on my motorcycle from Chicago to San Francisco alone. It was very sad. I didn't do that, but I was going to do it, and then I realized how sad it was going to be, and I didn't do it. Tom Green is going to all these places all alone, and no matter how much you videotape or interact with the chat on Instagram, it's so lonely to be alone, even if you have a dog. Thank God he has that dog. But you're going, maybe he doesn't want to involve a girl because he's just going to have to say goodbye again.
No.
I've been watching these live streams that he does, and he's been deleting them, but he's left a few up. I want to show you what we're talking about here. He's hilariously losing it, but not in a fool's way, in a way where it's like he's been in movies. He is a movie character. When you watch his live stream, it's like watching a little movie. As boring as they could be, they're just as entertaining, and there's these gems. I can't say he's a fool. I can't say he's bad, but I do want to cover the I'm losing it section of this Tom Green live stream, and nobody's really paying attention. They're like, we love you, Tom, or you're losing it, Tom, but I think we are going to lose him, and I think you're going to regret it. And I think somebody needs to. Joe Rogan's not going to help him. Joe Rogan don't give a fuck about Tom Green. Joe Rogan actually is annoyed. Like, Joe Rogan is like when Iron Patriot's on the show with me. Oh, I love the Iron Patriot. That's how Joe Rogan is to Tom Green. You don't like him. You don't even get him.
We like him.
We like him, and I'd love to go on a, hey, Tom, how'd you like to join me and my wife to Devil's Head Trail? Or Nigger's Kiss, which is a beautiful piece of land out in the desert and historical site. It has a beautiful lake. Spook Rock we could go to. Or, well, I mean, there's a lot of trailheads out there. There's a lot of these places to go. let's watch some of Tom Green, some of the stuff you might have missed. Now, he's making these beautiful vlogs when he's out there in the desert, but then he also does live streams on his phone. That's what we're going to show you today. These are not so beautiful. And, somebody said I forgot about, no, here's Kiss, which is a beautiful, if you get the chance to get out there, if you could do it before the summer hits, and you could see the foliage, it's gorgeous, very dark. And it actually has a really funky smell, like a boot that was pulled out of a creek out there. Joshua Ape? No, I don't think so. Spear Chucker Creek? No, you're off. Watermelon Falls? That's funnier. Jake's Way? That's funny. I don't know what that means, but Jake's Way is funny. Let's see. People have other ones. Let's hear your other ones here. What are some other landmark, beautiful nature trails? Floyd's Void. Now that's what we're talking about. Floyd's Void. Oh, I love it there. But you could really only go there from August to June. Is that when he died? Nigger's Point, they're saying, of course, yes. Jeremiah's Corner. That's funny. Coon Canyon is still funny, but it's not as subtle. Floyd's Gulch. Okay, let's see. Do people understand the hilarity in these? Negretto Falls. That's very funny. Monkey Mountains. No, that's a little... You've pet Jemima's Cunt with a K. I like it, but Lip Plate Creek. Somebody says, oh, wow, they're really coming in here in our chat. Spook Valley, George Tree. Okay. The Straits of Jemima. Black Neck, New Jersey. I like that. It's breathtaking. Okay. Big Lips Canyon. That's not funny. Floydsemine National Park. He died in May, they said. He died in May.
Fentanyl
Grape
Falls.
Soda Rock. No. Grape Rock is funny. Sizzler. The Fubu Cave. No. Jemima's Cove. I mean, that is funny.
There's no rules about what makes them funny or not.
No, there's no rule. You can't.
'em.
Black Haven. You got to try one. Don't feel afraid to try. On my GPS, Floyd's Void is game-changing. Denny Stone Park, no. Breathtaking sights. Negurta, Kansas. Yeah, there you go. Kike's Pike. Stole Bike Bay. Okay. Spook Lagoon. Shiner's Canyon. These are all places just in America here that should be banned, by the way. The Mountain Mounds. Josh Denny Tree. Sorry. Let's see. Menthol Mountain, no.
Chicken Swamp.
Chicken Swamp. That's funny. Moon Cricket Pond. George's Gorge. Let's see. Floyd's Dead. Fentanyl Falls. Did we do that? Porch Monkey Valley. No. Jemima Junction. I like that. Blue Gum Lake. Shit, sorry. Let's see this. Dark Skin Road. Oh, these are so good, and these are trailheads, guys. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at topographical.
Get mad at the national parks.
Niggler's Canyon, Wetback Canyon, Bone Through Nose Valley. Let's see. Janko George, Booga Bear Oak. Some of these I can't say.
Oh, there's ones you can't say.
Yeah. Well, this one is N Lover's Lane. I'm literally crying. The Grand Canyon, Piranha Lake. Of course. I'm like crying and snotting right now from some of these. Let's see. Chicken Sandwich Falls. Hench Cliff. Okay. Ooga Booga Falls. Humanzi Hill. I like that.
That's what we should invite the I Want to Be Ninja lady on and just get her to read all of these.
Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get Jennifer Murphy on the I Want to Be Ninja lady, and we'll start asking her if she ever does outdoors stuff. And then we'll be like, what are some of your favorite like trails or like outdoor? And then we'll be like, do you mind, and we'll just get into this, and we'll make her say all this racist shit. Well, then it's going to bring all this heat. Spade Alley, Jeremiah's Curve, Jigaboo Falls. Okay.
They're getting repetitive.
Minstrel Mountains. Let's see. Fellas Falls. Monkey Mountains. Okay. George's Chasm. Stop. Guys, come on. I need a good one. Cool Cigarette Park. No. Ape Valley. Stop it. Knee Neck Cliffs. Kobe Creek. Wow. Cricket Rock. What? St. Louis. Somebody said. Okay, that's funny. Los Angeles Cool Guy just says St. Louis.
Love Los
Browntown
cool
Middle
guy.
School. See, hopefully the black people even think this is funny. Spick Valley, Chink Creek, Slave Seafront. No, that's not. There's no such thing as a seafront. Donkey Kong Cave, Hebe Hill, Fool's Bend. Okay. Popeye's Place, Slave Boulevard, Fleet Peak. I'm reading the chat. Black Guy Place. Grape Valley Way, Kang Valley, I like that. Balls Tree Hill. What the fuck? Balls Tree Hill? No. All right, enough.
Okay.
There's so many. I wasn't even like, I was at the beginning. Look how I'm like crying. That's so funny to me. I'm like that, how everyone picks up on that. Okay, what are we going to, Tom Green.
Yes.
So Tom Green is at Ends Kiss. Let's see. Now, there was a video. I was trying to find this. I wrote down the time code, but then he deleted the live stream. So one night he was making a pizza, and he does these live streams, and the chat was like, looks like Tom's losing it. And he goes, I'm not losing it. Thank you very much. I'm not losing it. Then the next day he had a live stream, and he goes, the other day somebody said I was losing it. Well, I am losing it. Okay. And he went on this tirade. It was so crazy. He deleted it all. This is all I could find to kind of show you what we're talking about. Here is from one of his recent things at
Bengals.
4:09. He's in his kitchen. It's kind of alarming, but it's also like I don't think he's a fool. I don't hate him. And I really want to be friends with him, just like Trisha wants to be friends with Britney Spears.
Join Britney.
Join Britney. I don't want to free Britney. I want to join Britney. Trisha Paytas thinks she could be the one to help Britney Spears out of this thing.
She doesn't want to help her. She wants to join her.
Here's Tom Green live from his kitchen. He's taking a week off of van life. He's back in. He has this beautiful home, by the way, in the Hollywood Hills that is like super pimp, right? And cool. And I would love to live there with him, right? Let's see what he does here. Check this out.
I love his house.
Check this out.
Live, you want to just kind of be fun, have fun, and sometimes it's fun to loosen up with you guys and have a drink, but we don't do a live stream every night, so don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm not drinking every night. I'm not destroying my liver. I drink lots of water. I go weeks at a time without having a drink. Literally, okay?
I mean,
weeks
really, it's every minute of it. It's kind of like watching a movie. I mean, it is kind of drawn out and long. You got to have patience. I can't say, I tell people all the time, Tom Green's live streams are awesome. Go watch. I'm not really saying sit there for an hour and 30 minutes like this, hoping for something to happen. But if you put them on in the background while you're doing something else, you'll catch some of these moments.
Time will go without having a drink, okay?
Awesome.
And so don't worry about me, guys. I just want you to know that. And also, guys, you gotta understand that falling asleep on a live stream is not a problem in 2021, okay? Just because you haven't seen that before, right?
So he's like, he gets so drunk. And what's so cool about Tom Green is he drinks.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of out of character for him. You would think like a guy like this wouldn't really drink, but he drinks. Like, he's actually really fucking cool. He's got this cool, dope, swanky pad in the Hollywood Hills. Yeah, it's a little outdated, you could see, but like it was once really. It's still, the layout is awesome. It reminds me of like the Hills, man. Like when the Hills were cool. And he drinks and drinks and drinks, and he does all this like manic, artsy shit. It's like a Renaissance man. Plays all these instruments and like learns how to play piano and like does all this weird wacky stuff and like walks by the pool in a robe spilling fucking whiskey everywhere. And I guess he fell asleep on one of his live streams. People are concerned. So he's got, like, imagine you're watching this and he says this.
Asleep on a live stream.
He makes me want to drink more.
Problem in 2021, okay? Just because you haven't seen that before, right?
Cheers. To Tom.
Inventing something right now, okay? With you guys together. Falling asleep on a live stream is just totally acceptable in 2021. You don't have to think it's an emergency. You know, is he dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm sleeping. Okay, I'm sleeping. You know what happens to human beings when they stay up late at night with their friends?
He's really funny.
And then get tired? They fall asleep. That's what happens. Okay? Don't be shocked and appalled by the fact that it's happening on a live broadcast. That's funny to me. Okay?
Yeah. You know, he addresses the haters and commenters in such like an honest way that it's like, it's almost, I like hearing it, you know, because we're all plagued by these commenters, right? Everyone's got their opinion. And Tom talks to them, and it's funny how he does it because he does it in a slightly different way than everyone else is doing it. You know, it like without ego. You know, almost like this desperate last attempt to just level with you and reason with you and just shut up. And you're right most of the time. He's very honest. And again, it's almost like he's got nothing left to lose. It's almost like maybe he's dying. Maybe he doesn't care anymore. Maybe he's given it all. I'll say this, subscribe to his channel. I'm going to show you a little bit more. There's something so watchable about him doing this, right? Like I'm glued to watching Tom talk to the camera.
A live broadcast. That's funny to me, okay? Don't worry about me. Don't, you know, and don't even think that it's strange at a certain point. This should be the new normal. People should fall asleep on television all the time.
Wow. And he's drinking.
That's the kind of connection that I want with my television host.
He inspires me.
Okay? I want him to fall asleep on the set of the show and wake up 7 hours later with drool on his face, still on the air. That's what I want to see, okay? So let's just all lighten up a little bit and don't get all scared and crazy when I fall asleep on the live stream, because you know what? I'm going to do it again.
Look at him. He's got a big bottle of OJ, Florida's Natural.
In the comments section, you guys got to police this. You know I fall asleep on the live stream. If somebody starts freaking out, calm him down. Say, no, he does this all the time. It's a bit.
He's fucking amazing. I love this guy.
Chill out.
I want to suck him
Charlie
off.
Choppa, come here. Charlie Choppa.
Charlie Choppa. Chopper is what Joe mistakenly called him.
Drinking friggin' orange juice tonight because the comments made me feel bad about myself. I don't drink every night, okay? I don't drink every night.
Don't worry about him, Tom.
Orange juice tonight, I'll have you know. So all the, you know, uptight people out there who were complaining.
You know, I wish I could talk to these guys. Like, don't sweat. People just like to say stuff. If you show them stuff, they like to say stuff. You know, and you don't have to really take it too seriously.
But I like the way he takes it seriously without taking it too seriously.
Well, because he's reading it and he's doing these streams and he's thinking everyone's having a good time. And then you see these guys and they're like, Tom's losing it. And that sets him off. Just like it'll set me off when you see a guy and he's got you all wrong. You know, it sets you off. But I would love to tell Tom, you don't got to worry about it. Everyone loves you. You know, but his numbers aren't very high. I think that's the problem. That's why I'm telling you guys to subscribe. His numbers are very low. Like, how many views does this have? Okay, like 43,000. 43,000.
Not the worst.
Not the worst. Can we hear a little bit more? I really like this. I hope, do people like this?
They love Tom Green.
Really? I think we should support him. I think he's really, really something.
Who could go against this man?
Think about me. I hate everyone. And I'm like falling in love with this guy.
Because I had a couple of screwdrivers. It's not a screwdriver. It's a straight up. Okay, you know what? It does look like a screwdriver in the wine glass. God, God, that's the problem. See? You don't even believe that I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. I'm having a glass of orange juice.
Wow.
Here, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do.
Advil, batteries. Look at all that stuff. Just like me, Advil.
Okay. This is not a screwdriver, but just for optics, I'm going to drink it. It's not a mimosa. I'm going to drink it.
It's not a mimosa.
Out of a coffee cup, okay? From Joint Base Lewis McChord. And this is a military base that I went and did a USO tour on.
Ooh. Look at that sip. Oh, yeah, you're not drunk.
Some orange juice. I can fall asleep on a live stream. Don't worry about it. Come here, Charlie.
I mean,
Charlie.
These live streams are so good. We wanted to show you some of the other ones, but he deletes them.
Someone said that he has like a YouTube thing where you can sign up that you can see other stuff on. I'm not sure.
Well, maybe he's got the full ones there. You know, every time he cooks on these live streams, people are all like commenting, like, you're doing it wrong. And he goes at them, starts arguing with them about the cooking. It's really, really enjoyable. Let's see if anything else happens here.
Come on, Charlie. Come inside. Come inside. Come on. Inside. Come on.
I've got the same shitty body as him, too.
Good girl. Good girl. You want a treat? Let me give you a treat. Because you came inside when I asked you to. You're a good puppy dog. 8 months old and still learning. Still learning. So anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate the concern.
Oh, and he started smoking. I'm not kidding. This is why I think he's going to die, too. So like on a lot, he's about to pull out a cigarette. And on a live stream, the one we were trying to find, he goes, okay, so I started smoking. Okay, don't kill me. So I got a pack. So I saw someone smoking, and I said, you know what? I smoked 22 years ago. I quit. I gave it up. But I said, that looks good. So you know what? I went to the store. I got a pack of cigarettes. And now I smoke. And I go, this is fucking epic. This is like that movie about COVID with Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah.
Anne Hathaway's got some nice tits.
What was that called? The Lockdown.
She's got some nice tits. Have you seen her tits?
Nobody.
Pull up Anne Hathaway nude. I want to show. Please.
I don't search people nude.
It's not a leak. Okay. It's from a movie.
Fine.
You got to see these tits. He started smoking. I think that's so cool. It's like the world is ending, according to Tom Green. Some people think like COVID is the end of the world.
Is that video that Pepe Sylvia guy posted in the BBG, the smoking clip? I forget.
Oh, maybe.
Because I found that.
Let's look at it.
Let's look at it. In the note.
Hold on, I want to show you these tits. Okay, well, she was in this movie. It just reminded me of...
It just came to mind. No, but click the...
It was dark. Those pictures were dark.
The note. And then go down to the bottom one.
Okay, let's see what this is. Cute clip. This one. Let's see what happens here. Tom Green. Somebody clipped this. Let's see what's going on with Tom Green. People like this.
Because I remember this one was funny.
What? This looks like it's the same shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at it.
But I just didn't know if it was the same part.
Yeah, okay, so let's see. He's going to bust out these cigarettes. I think this is so cool. It's COVID to Tom. It's the end of the world. And he just, you know what? He smelled a cigarette while he was driving, and he goes, you know what? Fuck it. I'm buying a pack of cigarettes. In today's age, to buy a pack of cigarettes at that age, it really means something. It really is like, they wrote it in that Anne Hathaway movie. You start smoking again. It's unheard of. Smoking.
Skyler from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, right? They write that in the movies to show a character has had it. So let's see. Let's see how he wraps this up.
But guess what? I'm fine, and if I fall asleep on camera, don't worry about it.
Busting out of smoke.
Don't be alarmed. This is, I believe, the direction that television
Watermelon
is
peach.
taking. The host of the show falls asleep on the show.
Here he goes. She's going to smoke.
That's authenticity, right? That's honest.
Let's all buy a pack of smokes.
It's honest.
You know what? I was at the little store. There's this little shop, and at the checkout counter, they had a pack of Newports. There was no other cigarettes, just a pack of Newports. And I said, wouldn't it be fun to come home, to Jules. I was getting some bread. I said, wouldn't it be fun to come home with a pack of Newports? Smoke out the window. And I couldn't do it. You know, it's unhealthy.
Doesn't get more honest.
Here we go.
Falling asleep.
Jerome's Ranch. I love that.
That's the most honest thing you can do is fall asleep. Okay? Think about that for a second.
Let's just watch. I think this is important.
Camel Crush. It's got a minty...
Camel Crush.
Minty, sort of flavor.
Look at him. He's smoking.
It's kind of like... It's like candy. Anyways, guys, things are going great with me. And,
Listen to this.
Really exciting shit to tell you about, but I'm not going to tell you about it now. Things are going fucking great. Okay?
Wow.
And I'm in Los Angeles
I think this is,
right now.
Look at this.
At
Look at
my
his
home,
house.
Getting ready to go back on the road. Tell me where you want me to go. I got some places I want to go, though, so don't worry about it. But you can tell me where you want me to go. Maybe you'll give me an idea that I haven't thought of. Right? That'd be cool.
Look, he's in the Hollywood Hills.
Tell me where you want me to go. Maybe I'm going there already. You know? Who knows? But anyways,
this is who Tim Dillon wishes he could be.
My home in Los Angeles, California. From here, I was getting ready to.
He's outside. It's so beautiful.
The van.
Look at him. He's smoking.
Also, I had some business I had to take care of.
Imagine sitting on this porch, man, smoking over the Hollywood Hills. You see, like, when they turn the camera, the opposite side, it's all the jingling little lights. The glimmer, the blah.
He's never going to invite us over, is he?
I think he will. I think if we reach out to people, send these clips to him. This guy.
Hug him so.
I'm the only one who gets this guy.
He's
Look,
the kind of guy
we
where
have
you
the
would
same
give him
dog.
A long, deep hug, and then like 30 seconds into the hug, he'll start sniffling and crying a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to start sobbing when I hug him. You know, we have a lot in common. We both have all this equipment. We both started these shows before everybody else. You know, we were the first podcast. Before podcasting was invented, we did online radio. Tom would be very impressed.
I'm a responsible adult, okay? Sometimes I have some business to take care of because I'm a responsible adult and I do business.
Look at this guy.
Right? I'm a businessman, right?
He's fucking cool. I don't care what you think.
I'm a businessman.
He's not a lib.
I'm a responsible adult. I do business. Sometimes I have to come to Los Angeles to do some business.
Look at him. And this is it, man.
Don't
This
get mad
is
at me 'cause I'm
really
right
it.
now I had to come to Los Angeles and do a little business. I'll be back on the road soon.
Somebody in the chat, look at this asshole. Mike, you and Jules could be his pallbearers.
Oh.
God forbid.
We don't want him to die.
Look at this.
I wanted to make homemade pizza and sleep in a bed.
Holy fuck.
And have a shower. Oh, showers are nice. Sometimes those are fun to have, too.
And he's smoking and doing this. I want to be more active like that.
I like walking without moving my head.
Look at this guy.
Without moving it.
If you don't get this, you don't get Red Bar. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going pretty good. I'm just walking.
You're nothing to me if you don't get this.
Without moving your head. I mean, without it
Look at the
bobbing up and
dog.
down,
Don't
it's not
know.
bobbing up and
That's a
down.
new dog.
It's like it just goes at an even plane. Oh, how do you do that? Well, you bend your knees. Oh, I see.
Okay. I'm going to show you, you know, in these go. That's what I mean. You could just watch
This
this
is like
and
a
watch this.
3-hour stream.
Yeah. But let me show you this. There's another thing. So he did it on his professional vlog. I want to show you this. He's reaching out. And this is what I want to say. Help him. I think he deserves it. If you don't get it, you know, a lot of autistic people watch the show. I don't even know why they watch it. I don't know what they get out of it. You know, you'll have like some reviewer going, showed us a bunch of Tom Green bullshit. I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. Pretty boring. If you ask me. It's like, what do you like about Red Bar? What are the parts that you think you like?
I wonder that myself.
I know. It's like, we have so many autistic retards that listen to this show, and they don't think I'm talking to them. It's like, who do you think I fucking hate?
I'm sure.
Who do you think I'm always thinking about I hate? You should see the fucking idiots that email me. I want to show you this. This is, and by the way, most people watch Red Bar responsibly. You know, you always hear me. I talk about the bad people. You think it must be all that. Most people watch it responsibly. They don't watch all 8 hours in 1 second and then say, demand more the next minute. You know, get a grip on your life here. But we still love you. We love you the money. Listen to this. This is Tom Green. Look how he comes out here. This is 1 minute into his beautifully filmed vlogs, and it does seem like he might be in trouble. Watch this. A little overexposed. Watch this.
Part of the van, so it's going to make it even more efficient. I keep chipping away at it. Maybe when we get out there, I'll tell you exactly what I've been doing. But it's just basically going to make it easier for me to edit, post, shoot, make music, do all the things that we're doing on the road. The podcast, of course.
Listen to this.
I wanted to ask you guys if you could do me a favor. You know I love you guys, and I wouldn't ask you for a favor unless it really meant a lot to me. Could you subscribe to this channel?
Woo!
Okay. Could you subscribe to this YouTube channel? Just click subscribe. Could you tell your friends to subscribe? And also, what I would love,
Whoa!
I would love this. If you could also subscribe to my podcast, Van Life with Tom Green.
He's really on edge here. He's had it. Subscribe, for God's sakes. I want to show you one more part. 4:30. This is how I feel deep inside. You know, I think the reason I'm connecting to him is he's screaming the things I'd love to scream to you, that you wouldn't allow me to scream. But listen to this. And no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't have anything I want to scream to you that I haven't. But look at this man. I mean, really. And I understand why he's growing his hair out. He's going bald up here. So he's grown this out. It sweeps over. But look at this.
You should go bald in solidarity.
I might go bald in solidarity. It would be very hard. It would take.
I always tell you should grow your hair long, like Boy Meets World style hair. I think you could pull it off.
Me going bald would be as hard as a bald guy growing hair. It'd be that difficult.
Because of the thick follicles.
My hair is so thick and Jewish and disgusting.
Greasy.
It's not greasy. No, okay, but listen to this. Look at Tom Green's face here, by the way. And you're letting a man die, by the way. If you watch this and keep moving, you're letting a man die. Look at this. It's like Otis Firefly from the House of a Thousand Corpses. Let's hear him out.
Moving faster. And I thank you for your patience. We're building something new here together. And so it's basically the foundation building stage. And you can't see everything that's going on behind the scenes because it's just me.
Here he is.
And some people ask, who's the cameraman? I do all the camera work. Okay? It's just me. Who's the editor? I do all the editing. Okay. Who's the colorist? Who does the color grading? I do all the color grading. Okay. I do it all myself. Who's your audio engineer? I do all the audio engineering. Okay. I record everything. I set up the mics. I do everything. So I'm building a system that's going to make it easier for me to do everything quicker and more efficiently, and that's what's going on. So that's what's happening.
Yikes.
Thank you very much for the support.
Woo!
And we'll be streaming live again more soon.
Yikes, man. I mean, really, this is powerful. All right, Tom Green, everybody, go subscribe. Hey, listen, it's either right up your alley or it's not. Don't at me, right?